Economic development planning part. Economic development planning. Economic development planning. This is a deliberate, conscious and continuous government effort to influence, direct and control major economic variables such as investments so as to achieve desired economic/development objectives in a country within a specified period of time. Some of the desired objectives of development in Uganda include: to increase economic growth rates, to increase employment opportunities/to reduce unemployment, to ensure price stability/control inflation, to improve the BOP position, to reduce economic dependence, to reduce income inequality. The planning process. This refers to a situation where the government sets various plan objectives, formulates the plans and organizes the implementation of the projects designed to achieve the set objectives. The planning process involves the following: plan formulation. This involves setting objectives to be achieved and laying the different strategies to be used in achieving the set. Economic development planning part. Plan implementation. Involves putting the plan into action, i.e. translating the plan into actual work on the ground. It needs skilled manpower, funds, developed infrastructure, etc. Plan monitoring and evaluation. This is done to ensure that the plan implementation matches with the intended objectives in the plan. In other words, work being done is exactly what is on paper. A development plan. This is a document drawn by the planning authority outlining the intended social, political and economic objectives to be achieved within a specified period of time. Contents/components of a plan include: 1. Planning machinery to be employed in the plan process. 2. Stock of resources available on which to base the plan. 3. Objectives to be achieved within a stated period of time. 4. The duration of the plan implementation, i.e. whether the plan is short-term, medium-term or long-term. 5. The coverage of the plan, i.e. whether it is covering the whole economy or part of the economy or a particular project. 6. Plan strategy to be employed in plan implementation. 7. The source of funds needed to implement the plan, i.e. whether. Economic development planning part. Preconditions for successful planning. For planning to be successful, the following must be in place. The Planning Commission. This is a body made up of specialists like accountants, economists, engineers, etc. that is responsible for planning. Adequate funds. This helps in acquiring equipment like machinery, hiring skilled manpower, raw materials, land, etc. necessary for successful implementation of plan projects. Adequate statistical data. There must be reliable information on incomes, output levels, price levels, consumption levels, existing resources, sectoral performance, etc. to enable planners to draw realistic and achievable plans. Skilled manpower. This is to ensure efficiency of workers during implementation of planned projects. Political stability. This ensures safety of life and property of planners and plan implementers, which can ensure successful planning. Well-developed infrastructure. This eases transportation of planners, implementers and equipment to different areas where. Economic development planning part. Specific and clear objectives/specification of objectives and priorities. The intended objectives to be achieved must be clear to understand and must take into account the existing resources. Unclear and over-ambitious targets may hinder plan success. Price stability/low rates of inflation. This eases budgeting and ensures a low cost of plan implementation. Will end commitment on the side of the masses and the government. The people must support the plan since they help in its implementation. Government must also be committed to see the plan through. It must therefore allocate adequate funds towards plan implementation, monitor and supervise plan implementation. Incorrupt administration/high level of accountability. This is to reduce embezzlement and misuse of funds meant for plan implementation. Guiding questions. Explain the prerequisites/preconditions/requirements for successful planning. Economic development planning part. Characteristics/qualities/features of a good plan. It should be comprehensive. A good plan should cover all sectors of the economy and it should cater for all regions of an economy. This helps to ensure that there are no lagging sectors and regions in a country, thus reducing income and regional imbalance. It should be consistent. The aims of the plan should match with the available resources. It should be compatible. The objectives of the plan should not conflict with the objectives of the already existing plans or projects of government ideology or socio-cultural morals of the people in a country. Compatibility of a plan is essential for its acceptance by politicians and people of the country. It should ensure sequence in plan implementation. A good plan should enable the establishment of projects in an orderly and economic development planning part. Resistance from the politicians and the general public that tends to cause delays in plan implementation. It should be socially relevant. A good economic development plan should address the concerns of the society, for instance, provision of safe water, improved healthcare, proper hygiene, education, poverty eradication, power generation and supply, employment creation especially among the youth, etc. It should be economically feasible. A good plan should not be over-ambitious but achievable within the targeted period given the economic, political and administrative resources of the economy. It should ensure proportionality in allocating resources. A good plan should follow priorities and plans should be implemented according to their importance in the economy. Sectors that contribute most to GDP should receive more resources than those that contribute little. It should be simple to understand. The objectives of the plan should be very clear to all the stakeholders, i.e., the plan formulators, implementers and the community as a whole. It should be internationally relevant. A good plan should be in economic development planning part. It should induce participation of the society. A good economic development plan should endeavour to attract the will/participation of the masses in order to ensure faster and effective plan implementation. Note: principles/canons slightly differ from characteristics/features in presentation. Assignment: describe the principles of planning. Solutions: principle of comprehensiveness, principle of consistency, principle of compatibility, principle of feasibility, principle of optimality, principle of sequence, principle of proportionality, principle of political acceptability, principle of simplicity. Economic development planning part.